Hello. So I am recording this having just come off a 3-hour meditation retreat on the path to happiness, a Buddhist meditation retreat. And a lot of things clicked for me, which I thought I might share with you, which is around attachment, peace of mind, and happiness. So the crux of the retreat was about we can't get happiness from anything external because it is our mind that makes happiness and it is our mind that makes suffering. So basically we are the source. That wasn't explicitly said, but that's what I got from it, is we are the source of creation. And if we're looking to external things to make us happy or to change our state, it's never going to fulfill us. It's always going to be a temporary fix. It's always going to be a temporary solution, because life comes through us and we are life itself. And we are the source. And there was a quote that kept getting repeated, which is, if you're looking to external things, it's like a thirsty person drinking salt water. Like, you think it's gonna satiate you, but it never really does, because those things are impermanent. So basically it's about having this contentment, this contented mind, this being, really, because it's a presence. It's a vibe, it's an energy that we bring to everything we do. And that means that we're peaceful, happy and contented washing dishes as we are raving at a concert or doing our grocery shopping or cleaning a toilet. You know, we're taking this source, because that's where it is, the source. And bringing it everywhere we go, knowing that we are the fountain of everything. And we can't really be happy if we keep looking to external things. And it really made me reflect on attachment. So obviously this channel is called Surrender in Faith, and surrender is really about non-attachment, because the only reason why we suffer in life is because we're over-attached to our desires. And I really sat with a strong desire attachment that I've had and do have, and I really sat with it and felt into where it was coming from. And sometimes we have desires that feel more like a need than a want. It's okay to want things, but where it crosses into suffering is when we need things, right? If we are happy either way, then that's when we have that contented mind. So I was talking to one of the monks about it, and she said it's about having things with a contented mind. So it's not about we don't have any desires. It's about holding that desire lightly and saying, yes, I really want this thing, but if I don't get it, then I'm okay. One of the other ladies said, you can be having the most amazing party, and if your mind is upset, it's not good. You know, you're always going to find something wrong, because it's the lens on which you're looking through the world. Everything ripples out from you. And when I was sitting with attachment, I realised that I had such a strong desire or need to be seen by a particular person. And that's something that, I'm sure a lot of us can relate to, But when we realise that we are the source, we can want things, but then we realise that the true source is inside us. That person, circumstance, whatever it is, success, praise, money, status, anything, right? Even if you get those things, they're temporary. And so, being so centered in ourselves, we can enjoy these things. It's not about not enjoying them. But it's about not over attaching to anything. I'll just wait. Motorbikes. And I was listening to the Chris Martin interview, and he is extremely Buddhist in his approach to life. Like, he is probably one of the most successful musicians in the world, right? And yet he still feels down sometimes. But he said that he has these highs and lows in terms of external circumstances. These big gigs where he has to perform, and then this crash of tiredness. And it's about staying unattached to all of it, And the more we can surrender our attachments to everything, even to suffering, right? We can become attached to suffering, just as we can become attached to the desire. The more we can be free of our attachments and notice, oh, hang on, this thing's pulling on me. What is it saying? Why do I feel like I'm not complete without it, right? Because we are already whole and complete. And what I've realised is you never get anything you need. If you need something, you're saying to yourself, you're not whole and complete, which is a lie, right? So everything always has to be a want, Yes, I would like that thing to show up. I want it. And it's okay if you really want it. But if you can have that contented mind without it, then that's the way forwards. It's changing the way that you're relating to the world and realising that all external things we cannot grasp onto. We cannot grasp onto anything, truly, outside of ourselves. Everything is changing all the time. Even things that we feel are permanent, Solid things, material things change. Even our long-standing friendships change. Everything is in cycles of birth and death. And the interview with Chris Martin actually talked about that as well, which I thought was fascinating. That cycles of building something up and then it descending into chaos, and then, the rising and falling, Again, it's that rhythmic quality, and just like I spoke about in my last video, he also talked about the fact that we are music. And so, the more we can sort of practice this flow to our life, become fluid, become so like water that we allow things to flow through our fingers. We don't hold on to them. Our palm is outstretched. Our heart is outstretched, really. Our heart is open. And it's not always easy. It's a practice. Everything is a practice. Each and every day is a practice. And I'm so grateful for all the lessons that arise and all the people that come on my path to help me practice this non-attachment even more. So yeah, I'd love to know your thoughts.